who are forced to have babies from being raped shouldn't be able to abort them because
Okay.
it's morally not
Let me tell you,
right.
only a very, very small percentage actually comes from rape. Most of it is from the child's.
That still exists, though.
Okay,
that's
so
still
let me tell you
exists.
this,
fucking
though.
happens? I'm so
The
confused.
reason why it's such a small percentage is because people don't go in the clinic saying, "Hey, I got fucking raped. Get rid of my baby." Most of the time,
people
rape gets
don't
put under
report
the
it.
fucking covers because people don't want to deal with that shit. They push it under the rug. You're genuinely fucking slow. Do you know how much sexual assault happens?
A lot of victims are
It
forced to
happens
deal
as
with
we're
it.
speaking right now. It
By the
happens
way,
every
A lot of
There's
victims
kids
live
being
in
picked up.
fear.
And you want to know what? The reason why it's such a small percentage is because people can't fucking afford it. And now that it's going down. And you want to know what happens when it goes down? Suicide rates go up because people can't handle being pregnant.
And people.
Hey, has anybody in here ever seen Megan is
Would you
Missing?
rather
You're
women
not
shove a
allowed-
cliffhanger up their fucking vagina and die than get an abortion?
And victims
You're fucking
and
weird.
victims usually don't say anything because they of the fear and the stigma around it and not being believed. It is such a common thing for rape cases to go unreported because they know and or think no one will believe them. It's a crazy concept. So that's why most people do get abortions, because they don't want to live in fear and they don't want to live with the baby seeing it every single day that they can't financially take care of, can't mentally take care of. Some parents, protection doesn't work. Their birth control doesn't work. It is a last option. They can't take care of that kid and or don't want that kid. I can understand where you say it's morally wrong, but it's not morally wrong. It's not wrong.
No, I meant
But-
this kind of poker.
where people were like the law to actually let abortion happen, or like actually letting abortion happen.
Hey, did you know that with the abortion ban, there's several like cases of people having tumors and such in their uterus, but they're not allowed to get it out even if it's cancerous.
considered an abortion.
Where is it morally wrong on it? Like, where is it morally wrong though? Is it based off
It's a clump of cells
religion?
that have no fucking clue that it exists.
Yeah. What is truly morally unjust about it? Unless
Because
it's your religion.
you're
morally
literally
because they
killing
What if the baby
children.
have a disease that
9
will...
weeks.
Nigga, they're not
if the
just
baby
killing
has a
children, they
child?
are
Doesn't
physically
have
killing
cognitive
them.
thought.
They are
No matter what
mentally
you do,
children,
it's
yeah.
not morally wrong.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah, it's
It is a clump of cells until it comes out of the womb.
yeah.
Yeah, but cells are still alive. They're still killing a living thing.
No, the fuck they're not. So if I get my
And we're
blood drawn,
killing
is that
millions
morally
per
wrong?
day.
Because they're
We're
cells
killing
and they're
billions
alive.
per day. We're killing billions of cells per day anyways.
Now
You're
listen.
saying
Okay,
cells
so
are-
if I
Would
walked
you
up
rather
to
the
a
abortion
pregnant
rate
person,
go up or the suicide rates go up? That makes double the people being technically quote unquote killed
Turn the mirror off.
by your standards.
let me just
in
say
the
this
whole-
real quick.
Sperms are technically living.
That's a good point.
So if I just
I'm
walked
not
up to
I'm
a
killing
pregnant,
babies every day.
if I just walk up to a pregnant woman and then kick her in her stomach and kill the baby,
That's
is it technically killing the baby?
That
Is
is
it
not
technically
the
murder?
same thing.
That is
taking
one by the lady, another isn't.
Okay, so when
That is
okay,
such
so
a
let me tell you
stupid-
this. Let me give you some fucking context because you're a man and you're not allowed to have an opinion on a woman's body because that's weird as fucking rape culture. Anyways, okay, so let me tell you this. Okay, so the reason why
Y'all are
there's
doing the
laws
right
that
thing.
say,
Continue
hey,
with this.
if there is a case where someone murders a pregnant woman and the baby gets affected and they get charged with 2 murders, it's because it's a certain law. That does not mean, and it's always a certain term. You have to realize that when parents want the baby, they get a connection to the baby before they're born. That's literally how animals don't kill their fetuses right when they're born, and you still see animals. Would you rather? Okay, so what? Your logic.
I have another.
Your logic. When somebody harms a woman, not a pregnant woman, because if you only care about them more because they're pregnant, you're weird. If someone attacks a woman and it just so happens to affect a clump of cells that aren't over 9 weeks,
I'm just living though.
and the woman just so happens to be distraught because she wanted the baby,
To justify.
okay, that's sad. That's horrid. But does that mean the baby felt anything? No.
Okay. My game.
You're saying so basically abortions are used to terminate pregnancies. That's called mercy killing. When the baby is going to have a life-changing disorder, they're going to live a life of pain and the doctors catch it before the 9-week mark. you're going to need to abort the baby. The baby's not going to be born without an arm and a leg. It's never going to be able to do anything. It's going to struggle getting a job, and you're going to have to spend millions on prosthetics and surgeries to help it not feel be in chronic pain.
I can't take you seriously with the Charlie Kirk avatar, dude. You look
If you go ahead, and you get that baby, that's inhumane. That's inhumane. And if that baby, say the doctors say, hey, your baby has a disorder, we caught it. It's going to be on machines for the rest of its life. It's not gonna, and since of the new law, you're not gonna be able to abort that baby. You're gonna have to watch that poor kid that didn't have to be born go through their entire life being hooked up to machines and basically being just brain dead. If they're not brain dead, they're just suffering. So, by your logic, you'd rather have a child go through years and years of pain and agony instead of just simply dying before it can happen. And the thing is, it's not even dying because it's not sentient. You go through cells every day. So, by your logic, it's a clone cell. That means it's immoral to nut into socks, and it's immoral to not nut inside of a woman whenever you have sex. It's immoral to use a condom.
She's real. I swear.
That's all you're saying. That's all you're saying. That's all that's coming out of your mouth. It's immoral to nut.
She doesn't have like anything online. She's just
it's immoral to
off-camera mining or something.
Nut in a woman because you're wasting the cells and you're killing them brutally. Because if you're nutting with men and it only goes for women, that means you have the mind of a rapist because you want to control women with their bodies because you feel like you have an opinion over them. You're fucking weird. And I hope you grow up and realize, you look back at this moment and you realize what you think is wrong. You can keep fighting for your beliefs no matter what, but there's always niggas that are going to tell you it's wrong because it's wrong. The whole reason why abortion fucking became a thing is because of rape. Women had to fight. You're fucking putting women on top of their vaginas and doing witch cantations to not be fucking pregnant back then because they couldn't, because protection wasn't a thing. There was people getting pregnant left and right, and y'all do realize that our world is currently overpopulated. With the abortion, what do you think's gonna happen? It's gonna get more overpopulated. We're currently